Hi, and welcome to my video. I'll take a look at the new Suffragette line on train to World Hall. Suffragette line, for those who know, the London Overground route that from Gospel Oak to Barking at Riverside. I have recently bought a train from Barking, and I've just turned round and it's at Gospel Oak, and I'm about to take it back. So it's the first time I've come back the other way. This is the Class 710 four-car EMU, runs completely on wires. Just a quick one, if you wish to change any of your safety systems, everything's behind this panel. AWS, TWS, vigilance, etc., all there. You play with safe systems like I do. Your lights and all that are here. Just like a lot of you modern EMUs, your tail lights tend to be on auto. There's your headlights, which I've not turned on yet. There you go, just for this video. And then you've got your, obviously, master key and your reverser is all there. I've currently secure as neutral, so I'm not going anywhere yet. That's your power brake controller. Got a little TMS screen, which can't do anything with, I don't think. No? The other trains you can hear are the trains on the Stratford route. On the platforms. So there's the door release, and there's door interlock. Right, so open the doors, because I'm due to start at 9:51, so I assume I'll depart at 9:52, 9:51:30. I'll get the doors open now. Oh, 9:53. Now, as I found when I was driving up here, the doors have got a habit of, well, they close on their own after 30 seconds, I think. So that's interesting. So I'm here till 9:53, so I've got to think I'm going to be opening the door a couple of times, which is a bit of an interesting trait. Turn the DRA off, because I had it on because I was going to signal. I did turn it off. I was expecting it to be told off because on the 700 it says, driver, you've released DRA, but it hasn't. I can also put myself in forward, since I am going to go. Hello. Okay. Signal is off, and it's green. On this side, you only get one platform, so if there's a unit holding platform, you're coming in. Yep, my doors are shut. Look, I've got interlock, and all my doors are shut. This tells you how many seconds you've been stopped for. Look, so as you can see, I've been stopped for 6, because obviously I've terminated, gone back the other way. No, yeah. I've heard of Asda, but I don't know what it is. Can't interact with anything on here. So, I don't know. And it has turned round and changed its, Gospel to Barking on the other side. And obviously that's the connected to where it was. And that's applied, yes. Faces, system alert. Should be doing. Get ready to go. Oh, yeah. Oh, of course, yeah. Oh, okay. Interesting. I didn't know that. I don't know. I didn't realise they got third rail. Right. Doors are shut, and basically says the buzzer, does it? Because it's DOO. It has as well. Got to give that a try. They are DOO, so I think so. I'm gonna get gone. 15 mile an hour coming out of the platform. I normally play out the hood, but this is the first time I've played this route coming this way, so I'm going to leave it hot on the majority of it, because I don't know where things are. I don't know. I think the majority of the speed coming over was 45, but obviously there's lots of little speeds that come in and out, so I'm not au fait with them yet. So yeah, I mean, from coming down from from coming up or down in which direction, I don't know if it's up or down. It's across, isn't it? It's across London route, so I don't know which way around the up and down is. I'll have to have a look in the section appendix. So having come east, I'll say east over to Gospel Oak, east or west? No, it's west, isn't it? Having come over west to Gospel Oak, got the London's upside down. Coming west over to Gospel Oak, and then heading back east towards Barking. Yeah, it's not a bad little route. It's a rooftop route, isn't it? So it's very much across London. Lots of going across a lot of rooftops. Graphically, it looks really good. It's quite busy. There's a lot around. There's a couple of places where it'd be nice to see female trains. Although there was one bit I was standing at. I think it was Stratford. No, yeah, not Stratford. Yeah, good Stratford. Oh, I don't know what now. Tottenham. Sure, and you could see a pair of 710s go over the route, go over in the distance. I thought that was a nice touch. Yeah, 55 here, but there's no point speeding if we're going to stop up the Holloway. You don't get to go too fast. The quickest you tend to go apart from is 55, stretches 45. You tend to go 45 for the majority of the route. So I'm not exactly blasting because it's like, well, I'm stopping again in a minute. Because it's a stop-start route. In the base, the Goblin line, it's a relatively stop-start route. Quite stop-starting at this neck of the route. It's not quite so bad at the other end. There's big gaps. Like there's two and a bit more between Barking and Barking on the other side. Braking wise, interesting. B1 doesn't seem to do a lot, so I tend to put it into B2 when I'm about to slow down, and then you do B3 is a bit of a slammer. You tend to have to slam it on a little bit, and then before you know it, it's not so bad while you're doing these lower speeds. Stop boards tend to be at the end, towards the end of the suicide gates. Right. Oh, freight, that's the second freight I've seen. So I saw a freight when I was coming in around here actually, so there's a bit of freight to choose from. Passengers load quickly, doors open and close relatively quickly as well, which is good. I'm not going to use a signal because, like I say, it's DOO and I'm going to go because it's 6:20 anyway. Yeah, there's a bit of a slow response when you put your throttle down, but once it gets going, it is a pretty nippy train. Well, I say that, I don't know if it's because the speedometer on the hub is quite a short one, so it makes it look like it's quicker than it is. Approaching 30, so let's slow back down. And I'm going down here, so I'm not going to slow down much quicker, am I? There we go. Yeah, it's quite a responsive unit. EMUs tend to be, I mean, my favourite train at the moment to drive, I love driving the 700. It's a cracking train to drive, so especially on overheads. Might even put it on here and give it a run for just have a drive, just to learn the route a little bit. I like using it to learn the route, especially I was using it on the East Coast. They say instead of the lower one, I use the Azuma. Sometimes you want to just go a bit slower just so you can see things a bit more. Like slow, 100. But I also use the HST for route then on the East Coast Main Line. But yeah, the Goblin route hasn't always been electrified, believe it or not. I think it's only been electrified in the past, I don't know, 5 to 10 years. I'm not sure exactly. It used to be diesel. So in fact, they commissioned a load of new DMUs. They used to be 150s, and then it was Class 171s, which are now at Chiltern. They got transferred to Chiltern. I don't know actually if they got transferred to West Midlands then. Crouch it. Yeah, so then they electrified the line and the 710s were built for this route. But yeah, it's only recently been electrified, so that's, or should I say, sorry, I'll rephrase that. The whole route has only recently been electrified. I think parts of it were electrified. A bit premature here because I've still got another. Like I say, after 30 seconds, the doors shut themselves anyway, and you get interlock, which is a bit. I suppose you could do. Yeah, have a quick look at the 700 while I'm stood here. Yeah, it's not a bad looking train. I mean, I say it's not bad looking graphically. I think it's an ugly train in reality, and it's similar to some. There's another route there's another. Is it a German route? I think where a very similar train runs on because it does look familiar. But yeah, it's an ugly looking train, but graphically it looks perfect. Now, I used to see these quite a lot. Now I've never been on this route, and I've never seen these. I think I've probably seen them running around when I've been down in London, but not pay much attention. But actually, I work in Derby, and I work in right opposite the Alston, well, what was Bombardier Works. So I remember these being built and tested. So actually, oh, I'm speeding, yammering on. So I'm very au fait with them. It's quite bizarre because I'm like, yeah, I recognise them. I've seen them on a daily basis. Yes, I work in Derby, so it's quite bizarre seeing them, but actually seeing them on what they're designed to do on the route. But I've actually not seen them in real life on this route. I've seen them on other routes, so I've just not seen them on this route. So it's a bit strange to think that yeah, I know exactly what these units are. They're very familiar. I've seen them on a daily basis almost, and but not in London. Yeah. Oh, see there, that train going over. That's 700. Oh, see that? That was a 700. So that obviously is the route that Thames went on. So my London. I know the routes in and out of London, but you know when it comes to the really intricate bits and pieces. Oh, it's Haringey. Oh yes, yes, yes. Um, I can be a bit like what? What route's that? That's really clever. So that's good that they've done that. So yeah, that's obviously a route that. Oh, it must be the East Coast Main Line potentially, or going that neck of the woods. There we go. I think they've got the same. I mean, I'm saying all this because I've never actually heard one in IR, in it real life anyway. But I think the sound's good, so I'm assuming that they've done a really good job. Anyone who travels on these might know better. Might be like, no, they sound crap. But I think it sounds really good. I think it sounds really, really good. Well, so far, I'm keeping so it's quite weird because I was keeping well, even though I played it for the first time coming the other way, I was keeping well to time. And then all of a sudden, I had a bit of I sort of struggled a little bit keeping time. Not by a lot, like 30 seconds here, 45 seconds. But then I've got to put Gospel 8.5 early. Bizarre, isn't it? The whole route takes what? So this leaves at 9:53. Get to Barking Riverside at 10:34. So what's that? It's 40 odd minutes, isn't it, basically? So it's not a bad time for a stop start. You wouldn't be, I mean, the longest we've had is the Cross City, I suppose, isn't it? That's the longest stop start route we've got, isn't it? Let's have a look. Cross City. Cathcart's not too bad. That's only about 40 odd minutes, isn't it? Stop start routes do we have? Isle of Wight, that's not quite that long. That's not that long, is it? Oh yeah, I suppose it's the Bakerloo. Then again, you're not really an hour on that, are you? What the stop start routes are there? Oh, I suppose the East Coast one. No, that's not very long. A Brighton Main Line. I suppose the Brighton Main Line you could class that as quite a long stop start route, but it's not. It's quite express, isn't it? It's more stopping and then starting again and stopping again. Whereas this is a proper stop start route. So yeah, I think the Birmingham Cross Country is the longest stop start route we've got on this route so far. I think both in miles and time. This is the longest route. Yeah. Approaching South Tottenham. I don't say graphically. I mean, obviously TSW4's come on a long way, and a lot of other routes have benefited from the improvements from the graphics engine. Another train going over, look. 710's just going over the top there. So I knew it was Tottenham. So I was right. So that must be the line from Liverpool Street? Going towards Stratford? No, going toward, oh, hang on. Going towards Strat. Yeah, I'm going to have to get some maps out and have a look. Try and get my bearings of where I am. Gina 20, going to Tottenham platform. I mean, I know there isn't it isn't the best view out of this cap, to be fair, which is probably not a bad thing. This is why I might drive another train just to have a better look. But yeah, I mean, graphically it looks really good. I mean, I'd have to go down the line and have a look myself or watch a cab ride video or something, but I think it looks pretty good. I mean, obviously, as we know, the improved lighting effects on the TSW engine is amazing anyway, isn't it? So, yeah, graphically it's good. I mean, this cab, like I say, this cab is pretty basic, really. It's pretty much the one big window. A lot, you can't really see a lot. So you don't get to have a look at the only real view you've got is literally that. The windows don't do anything. What the hell do these do? Suppose they help you look at signals and stop boards and things. Oh, they don't let you look at stop boards. Stop boards aren't even that high. But so the viewpoint isn't great, but that's the train design, isn't it? So if you wanted to have a look at how things are, this is probably nice to have a drive another train or something. Oh, it's a bit early. It's 7:30. The doors are closing not. The thing is, it's like my door's closed, but what do I do? Do I just go? I'll be open up. I'm not due off till 10:06:20. They don't take long to shut anyway. I'll shut it now. Get a bit of improvement in line speed, as you can probably see in the corner there. Got 4 cylinders 45. Right, I'm going to go. Blackhorse Road, 1.4 miles. We've got a bit of a run here now. This is the first portion of this track that's a bit of a run. Oh, speedy. Big naughty there. Should have, it's 20, isn't it? I forgot it was 20 inch in the platform Stratford. But I'm sure that'd be a massive problem. I'm still learning the route anyway, so I'm putting it down to. But yeah, I mean, you can see, look, it's nice, like, pretty nice landscape, quite a lot of detail, lots of buildings to consider. There's, oh, there's a railway line there. I can't see it there. Another railway line. Which one's that one? The West Coast Main Line, perhaps? Yeah. Middle of the Main Line? I don't think. Oh, again, like I say, I'm going to have to get the map out now. Oh! I missed that. 20. Oops. Oh yeah, it's 23. Yeah. I do remember it being 20. Too busy sightseeing. If it's 20 over that bridge, then it's 45 again. But like I say, the brakes, when you put them on full, are pretty quick, and it does respond well. Quite a wide, pretty good thing. As you'd expect from these urban style EMUs. Reservoir there. Oh, it's Blackpool. Yeah, nice big flats and skyscrapers and things. Busy road, couple of cars. I mean, it'd be a lot busier than that in real life, wouldn't it? But still good. Still like attention to detail, which I think people don't seem to realise with this game, this route, this simulator. There's a lot of ATD, and I think it gets wasted on a lot of people. They're too busy complaining about some aspect. I mean, thing around, I have a grumble about certain things sometimes, but in reality, I do understand that there is a lot of work that goes into these add-ons and routes, and this is what people don't seem to appreciate. A lot of work does go into them. As I always say to people, well, make one yourself. It tends to shut people up a little bit, because I think, well, everyone seems to be an armchair expert, don't they, when it comes to certain things, but they can't put the money where the mouth is. It's well, oh, good. What have I done?
TPWS and AWS operational.
I accidentally pressed the reverse. I've got to put it back. It's on. Walthamstow Queens Road, not Walthamstow Central. Yeah, so that's my sort of putting my 10 pence in a little bit. There are a lot of people that like having a whinge about weeks and things. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I was very disappointed with the Midland Main Line when it first came out, and I didn't have a whinge about it. But I think, well, I still appreciated the route, and I was pleased that the route come out, and I enjoyed playing the route. But there was just so many things that needed sorting out because, that's different, isn't it? It's not. You know, I was on a mine with more bugs and things that shouldn't really be. You know, if the add-on's not ready, don't release it. I'd rather wait 6 months and have it perfect. Do you know what I mean? And that's more that there tend to be my gripes a little bit, bugs and things. Yeah, there was a couple of incorrect and inaccurate structure issues, but then again, they've got certain assets that they've got to use, and sometimes they've got to weigh up whether is it worth putting an asset in when actually you're only going to see it for 5-10 seconds, and that I get. Might be overrunning my first platform. Oh no, maybe not. No, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Oh no, all right. It's a long enough platform, I looked at it. So yeah, it can be a bit annoying, but at the same time, I'm happy to take. Oh, look at that! Yeah, that B3 is where you go. I think B1 and B2. Yeah, they slow you down, but if you want to absolutely stop accurately, it's B3. But here we go. Look, I'm in the middle of the route again, and this is what happened to me last time. I was literally chasing time. So what? A couple of stops back, I'm standing there waiting. I'm literally waiting for time. Now I'm chasing time. I'm running late again. It's crazy, isn't it? And that happened to me on the way to Gospel Oak. Literally struggled to keep time in the middle of the route. This is the bit where it's pretty much 45 most of the way. Yeah. On here then, a bit of a good climb. Across the rooftops of London. It's pretty much, it's very much an elevated railway for the most part. With a lot of elevation. Um, and who's living there watching the train go by? I suppose that's that's the thing, isn't it? It just shows you how close. I mean, and the thing is, if you look, this is how close they are. The row is that closely built to all the houses in the buildings. Trying to get in. I'm trying to make some time up, so I'm trying to play a bit more down with the braking. Oh, bit too. Oh, for the emergency of accident. Oh dear. Oh, stop though. That's good. But still stopped. Brakes should be off. I'm not sure if this is one of them ones you have to reset. Most of the time, the emergency brakes are off anyway. But what I'll do is precaution. I'll shut the doors and see if I've got brake release. I have. Going on. I'm taking this opportunity and having a slightly early departure. Well, that makes catch up the time. Late stay holiday platform 2. it runs pretty smooth. I mean, it's not running. I've got it in 4K. I mean, you'll see it in. You'll see it in 4K, and it's running at between 45 and 60 frames a second. I'm going to say. It's pretty smooth in places. It's not ultimately 60 frames a second, but it's running smooth. I mean, I've got it running on my fancy. I don't think you'll get to see the same. I think it'll look different on the video because I'm watching it through my TV, which will also do a lot of extra processing additional to the PS5. Yeah, I play this on PS5, sorry, yeah. So what you'll see is probably going to be slightly different to what I see as in the frame rate. Slightly short the stack board there, but oh well. Losing back on time again. Try and wait till a bit close to time this time. I know it should quicker in 10 seconds, but at least if I know by that point, interlock, Monster Park, platform 2. And we've got a 14 just out. The 40 must be after Monster Park. Because Monster Park 1.11 and 14 at 1.2. Yeah, it picks up speed, lovely. Might give it a good on the Birmingham Classic, see how it performs. I'm sure they built these with 5-car formations as well. I could be wrong. I'm thinking of another class of similar class. Isn't there a 701? No, similar sort of class. No? Approaching Monster Park over the rooftops again. Yeah, I do like these urban routes. I suppose. Oh yeah, I suppose the other stop-starting route. It's the South East, I suppose, isn't it? That's a bit of a stop-starting route in places. It's a bit of a weird one, isn't it, South Eastern, because it is a mixed bag of trains. But it's not. Well, I suppose technically because that's the longest, but it's not because the stop-start bit's not really that long, is it? It's only a short bit, and it's not a suburban route, is it? We could grab a coffee. And I'm back. Oh, look at that! I can go because and I can go because of the doors have already shut. I suppose that's one advantage. What we got? A 40. Next stop, Woodgrange Park, 0.8 miles. was the next route that was supposed to be getting is Rivet's 5 circle, which will also introduce the Class 170, which I'm really looking forward to. I'm actually looking forward more to the train than the route, but yeah, it'd be nice to have a new route, but I'm looking forward to the 170 as well, because I'll be able to use that. Once it gets skinned up, we can use it on other routes, especially cross country. Use it on the Birmingham Cross City route, use it on the Midland Main Line. So that'd be nice. Well, that's confusing. I thought that was for me then. Not paying attention again. Because there's not a lot of warnings, speeds coming up, which is really annoying. This is the thing, once you've got a couple of speeds to worry about, then a station to stop at, you do tend to get a bit early, eh? And I left on time in the last one. There it is. Oh! So yeah, so far I'm quite enjoying it. I mean, I think it's going to be one of those routes that, like a lot of the routes, it isn't exclusive to this, but like a lot of routes, you're ordering a freight train coming. You do tend to get a little bit, again, then obviously wears off eventually, doesn't it? I mean, I'm going to admit, I'm still enjoying the East Coast. I am enjoying the East Coast a lot, to be fair. Nothing in it. Quite busy trains, those are, these empty wagons. What's our lights on? Well, that's bizarre. I'm sure it's on mine. Oh! Interesting. Right. Okay, I thought they were on auto. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't realise that. I thought they were on auto, so I've gone and I'll be driving thinking my lights are on, and obviously they're not. Let's have a look. Oh, they're both on. Well, that's not very good, is it? Let's turn them off then. So the auto function seemed to work, by the looks of it. It's a bit weird. Right, next stop. Oh, it's Barking, platform 7. Are you there now? A bit of a run now. It's weird because you get that 55 route just inside Gospel Lake, but you don't get to do it because you've got to stop. Got a 30 just on the approach to Barking, by the looks of it. The massive buildings. So that's what I'm saying. There's a lot. I suppose it's a strange one because you've not got much of a viewpoint. As in, it isn't a long horizontal view ahead of you at all. But as soon as there are a long coming in there, obviously no trains on it because I assume the type of trains that run on that route, it's a lot from Fenchurch Street, isn't it? Aren't in the route, are they? So, yeah. But yeah, I mean, I suppose this is actually the most landscape that you actually get. Most of the horizontal landscape that you actually get. This bit here, this is the best you get, isn't it? In the whole route, really. I'm not really rushing, am I? I've just left it coasting, to be fair, because I've got to slow down again for the 30, and then I've got to stop at Barking. long platform, so I'm not panicking too much. Oh yeah, I've got a 60 look. Yeah, because to be fair, Barking Riverside is about a couple of mile away. It's quite a distance, Riverside. There's a 60, but I don't think you get to it because you just don't get the long platform, isn't it? When I say long, I mean like the stop board's right down. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm quite impressed. So I'm going to keep time. It's a relatively easy train to drive for the most part. I'm interested. Now my next challenge is learning the route and driving without the hood. So obviously, I'm probably gonna. What I'm probably do once I finish these videos, I might when I get to the other end, I might. Although, have you found though? I don't know if anyone else has found this. You know, if you drive a train, then you go free roam, and then you try and and then you spawn in another train, and then you try and drive that train. You can't. The reverser's locked. You can't drive it, which is really, really annoying. So we get a 60 up. Quick, let's go! See if I can get up to 60. Because this is a main line, isn't it, here? I'm sure there's a rail cab along here somewhere. I've got it ripping along. So this is the fastest you go then. Just this bit here between Barking and Barking Riverside on the actual main line. So it's a main line. Is it a main line safe then? Got a PRI, so I must be going over. Dagenham. Dagenham? I think it's the line that I think isn't this the line that eventually you run alongside on the South East Nice bit? Sure it is. Or around it. It's one of these routes here somewhere. He gave me a PRI, but I'm not going to. Oh, here's a PRI. So give me PRI right back, which is a little bit confusing because there's a crossover there. Yeah, it's telling me it's 40 over the crossover. Which it obviously is. Some confusing boards and things there. Interestingly. So, no, that's 50. Right, that's confusing. Unless it means 40 for the next one. I've slowed down to 40 anyway. Oh, I've got a problem with the tilted Riverside platforms, haven't I? Yeah, I'm sure the gravity will slow me down. And the 25 will be, well, it's beyond Riverside anyway. I think this is new, isn't it, Riverside? It's a new station, or relatively new station. Not sure. I mean, look at me time, look. I mean, that's what I mean. At the end of the route, you tend to turn up really early. Coasted up this hill. Flat now. Down. Quite newly developed, isn't it? Right there? But by the look, I mean, the game's giving me that impression. Whether it is or not, I don't know. So I'm waiting for an adverse signal from Terminator Station. should start getting a burst of push now. Yeah. 25. Crossing over as well, so when it came out platform 1, so that's interesting. We're going to different platform, it's nice. There's going to be training there, that'll be what. And she's good for stops as well, so we don't want to do that driving. Oh, some workers there on the track, I noticed that as well when I left. Look at that little countryside. And this is the most countryside you see. Oh. Stop sure. Oh, well, sure, I should see that. So there you go. That was my little tete-a-tete between. That was pretty, isn't it? Barking Riverside. I've not seen any stuff for Jetline logos, but I think it's because that was announced and the game had already been built. So I don't think they've had a chance to put and they'll probably do it in a later OTA update. OTA is in OTA. There's the boys. Not doing. Oh look. Oh, that's pretty standard then. Standard workman, standard around doing nothing. So there you go. That was my little run back from Gospel Oak to Barking, and I mean, I quite enjoyed that. To be fair, is that a platinum? That's a platinum medal, isn't it? Yes, yes, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's all right. It's good. It's a typical urban stopping train. You know, I quite like the urban stuff. I'm not a massive fan of flying along at high speeds. I mean, don't get me wrong. The East Coast has been. I've enjoyed the East Coast quite a bit, but I do like these shorter stopping routes. So yeah, right. Well, thanks for joining me. And hopefully I'll see you again for another video soon. Take care.